Services.
Yes, services on our left. So good morning, it's Tuesday the 4th of October and it is about 10:30. We're just passing through Gayton Junction. 16.5 miles to Braunston, 77 miles to Brentford and 4 3/4 miles to Northampton, down the Northampton arm. We've just picked up a hitchhiker, which is a wasp. Could be a bee. And we're off. It's Bridge 48, which is Junction Bridge. That's a really nice house. If I can get it on my... Ooh. Oh, I just did a photo, not a video. I've got a photo.
Do an insert photo here.
Insert photo here moment, yeah. Ah, silly what's it. I must put that on. Right, that's now on video, so the next time I try to do it. That looks relatively new, doesn't it? That's the marina. Blisworth Marina. And you can probably hear by now the, what road is it? Is it the A43? There we are, looking a bit windswept. Well, I am anyway. Three 717.3.
Numbers.
Yep, we got numbers. That's our hours the engine's been running. Every so often she gives us a little glimpse of how many hours it has been before completely blanking it like it's just done. Surprisingly enough, it was quite quiet last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was only the train, or one or two trains, early hours of the morning.
No, it wasn't too bad. We didn't have the noise from the road because we were moored further back, so it was the makings of a new pigeon bridge. It looks like someone's stuck an owl up there, but I don't think they're afraid of that. Got the remnants of an old bridge. I think it used to be a railway. It looks like it was a railway on the map.
old works railway.
Yeah. But the next, after this one, the next bridge we go under is called Station Road Bridge. On him.
And apparently there.
It's definitely got an autumnal look this morning, with the leaves turning a shade of yellow. But there's plenty of berries on the trees and on the hedgerow. Loads of berries. Harsh winter coming? No, I don't know actually. They're saying that there's going to be this is the current forecast on long range. There's going to be a cold snap November time. That is extremely shallow. At that point, you can actually see the.
You never seem to have it, do you? I mean, that's about 1.5 meters. Oh no, maybe just a metre.
Yeah, you can actually see the bottom. You can see sort of boulders, rocks and boulders.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Where's all the reeds growing out of those?
Now I have got the right glasses on. I have got the right glasses on, but I haven't got my sunglasses on. And with the sun coming out now, I've started to squint already. But I know that we've got the tunnel coming up, so I'm not going to want my sunglasses in the tunnel because that's pointless.
Torch.
Yeah. Right, I'm running away. I'm finding my glasses. If I can remember where I put them. Yeah, they are. Okay. That's an empty case. That's my sunglasses. Right. Paul mentioned getting a torch, so I'm getting a torch just to pop on the on the control console so I can see when we're in the tunnel. We're not there yet, but I'll set out, put my sunglasses on. Sit down. Hiya.
Morning.
It is. Hiya. Train! Yay!
That'll be the train line we had last
That would be the train line, yeah. And another one. Any more? Any more? No, I think that's it for now. So that's bridge 48B. That's the West Coast main line, isn't it? Yeah. Or is it the...
See that heron up on the top?
Oh, yes.
I'm not so sure that tree's actually fallen over or is actually growing like that. It's at the top of a pond, isn't it? that was the place we said, oh, it'd be very nice. We could just get rid of that pond and bring in a berth in the area.
I'm not sure how super sharp that's going to be, because I'm seeing it all juddery. There's a heron on a tree. There you go.
I hope it'd come with all that mooring space along here as well. Look like it gets gated off at that end there.
Yeah. Again, that's a really nice. On the oh, do you think it's the same one?
Could be a fortnight.
Yeah. This is one of the bridges that's got a little parking bay next to it in front of us now, and that's somewhere where we have parked in the past, and it's been quite handy. Just how many yards would you say that way? To the pub.
See a sign in a minute.
Are we going to see a? Oh, we are going to see a sign. Excellent. Oh, it's your favourite. It's your favourite kind of tree, isn't it?
Yeah.
Walnut tree.
I'm going to guess 800.
Sorry.
I'm going to guess 800. 800 is a good figure.
You think 800 yards? It's walkable, and it's a really nice. It's really nice pub. They do really nice food there.
Nice. Oh look, half of that.
400 yards.
The return journey.
Oh, you were doing there and back again, yeah? Because we'd moored up. I think we'd moored up along this next stretch just after the bridge, hadn't we? Walnut Tree Inn. I had the beer battered fish, and you had the.
I had the gammon though. Did
Yes.
Egg on.
Yeah, it had egg and it had
The
pineapple.
Mushy pea.
Mushy pea, yeah.
What do you call them? Like not
Minted mushy
ring.
peas.
Yeah,
or,
no, but they were in a ring formation, moulding.
they were moulded.
Moulded.
Not mouldy, but moulded.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a nice. That was a really nice meal, actually. I've said that more than once on this voiceover, so. There's a couple of wide beams ahead that are moored up. I do see the attraction of a wide beam boat. I do. Yeah, it's sort of an apartment afloat, isn't it? Sort of thing. Yes. Yeah. I do see the attraction of that, but not just to sit. Well, I suppose sitting in a marina is quite nice as well. But they're starting to do lodges and things now, aren't they? In marinas, they do have another stream of income.
Glamping lodges.
Glamping? No. You can actually buy them and live in them. So it's. I suppose it would be like living on a wide beam, but it doesn't have an engine. It's just permanently moored. It's a houseboat.
Oh, a houseboat. I thought
Type.
you were still on land when you said lodges.
No, floating.
It's definitely got a corner to that boat, and I think they found it.
I think that would be my fear, clunking it.
Not in a
Boat company.
Yeah, there's no getting away from clunking a wide beam.
No.
Oh, it's windy.
It's windy. Are you being pushed over? That wind has picked up since we've set off. It was forecast. It was forecast to get windy though, wasn't it? Is this the tail end of Hurricane Ian or something like that? Has it come across yet?
Maybe. We're going into the tunnel for shelter anyway.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was Ian or the one before it. I think that's come across the Atlantic, and that's really going to be our weather for the next few days. They've said it's going to be quite torrential, haven't they? What?
Torrential.
Torrential. Oh right, okay. You're erring at torrential. There's a pigeon that's trying to fly above us, and it is stationary. Hang on, let's see if I can get it. And it's not making any progress at all. I shouldn't laugh. That's not a pigeon though, is it? It looked like a bird of prey. It's not a pigeon. That's the Observer Book of Birds. Needs to go down on the I Spy Book of Birds. Needs to go down on my Christmas list. But it didn't look like it was getting anywhere.
It looked like a dark shadow in the sky.
Yeah. You know what? There is a slight hint of dampness in the air, and I think it might be about to rain on us. Which means I might have to put the camera inside. I didn't put the microphone on the side of the camera, we've got them clipped onto us today.
I suppose it just depends if you're getting rain spots on the lens more than anything.
Yeah.
Through this bridge it looks a bit brighter above us then.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I want to see a Royal Mail van go over the bridge, because that would be like Postman Pat. Postman Pat was a children's series, animated, wasn't it? Stop frame animation? Yeah. Very, very popular. Very popular in the UK. I don't know, they must have sold it worldwide.
It's probably a hit some countries for sure.
Yeah. Okay, we're not in Yorkshire.
Postman the Owl. Yeah. Pascal.
Yeah.
Postman.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Saying
We've got
abbreviations of Pat.
Oh. Alternates to Pat. Oh, Royal Oak is about 150 yards away from this bridge. There was a sign, but it was overgrown. I'm going to mention pubs as we go along, because they're going to find it very hard in the coming months to survive, I think, with the current economical climate.
I can't believe
We
that
shall see.
navigation closed up last night at probably 9 o'clock.
Oh, that was at Stoke Bruerne. It was a Monday night. It was a Monday night. I think we can forgive them for closing. I don't think they had many customers in either. There were a few people that were eating when we were in there earlier, but by the time we'd got there, they closed the kitchen, it's actually an opportunity to try out the was it the Spice of Stoke Bruerne or Spice of Bruerne, the Indian restaurant, and that was really nice.
Yeah, very nice one. Shazlaks all round.
Sorry.
Shazlaks all round.
Shazlaks, yes. Yeah, you had the lamb, I had the chicken. A bit of sagaloo. Peshwari naan, and it was a vegetable rice, wasn't it?
It's a bit weird with the kind of, you've just got normal naan, but no, I like Peshwari.
Yeah. I don't mind Peshwari. It's okay to have one of them every so often, but it's I do like a garlic naan or
especially a Peshwari naan that has pistachios.
It didn't have pistachios. There was a nut warning on the menu, which we did query, just because somebody does have a mild intolerance. Yes, he's very intolerant. But no, that was a really nice meal. I enjoyed that. Right, this is Blisworth we're coming up to. Now, Blisworth was a historical inland port, wasn't it? Before the tunnel was put through, they had problems building Blisworth Tunnel, and there was a tramway that ran across the top of the hill, so they could take goods off at Stoke Bruerne, transport the goods over the hill to Blisworth this side, and then reload the barges.
Cargo?
We reload the cargo onto the barges.
Right, do you want to take over for a moment?
Do I want to take over, Gear? Go on then.
And will it catch me sneezing and blow my nose?
Yes.
Whilst
Yeah.
you're trying to talk.
Whilst I'm trying to, no, I can try and edit you out. I will try and edit him out if he is blowing his nose. I'm waiting for the very loud "achoo," but it won't come. These are really impressive buildings. If I remember correctly, I think there was a mill here as well. We're wobbling about because Paul's gone down inside the boat and he's doing stuff in there. Still a very busy place. There is a red heritage plaque on the wall just to my left, which mentions about Blisworth being an inland port. I did take a photo of it the other week, and I will hunt it out and I'll pop it on screen. This building's now all apartments. Repurposed, I think they call it. Very nice. Yep, this bridge is Bridge 51, and it says underneath Blisworth Mill, so it was a mill. So there we go. I was right. I'll look up and see if there's any history on that. There's bound to be loads of history on it, but this is a double bridge. I like the way they do that. They leave part of the old structure in place and just build a new one up to it. It keeps its character one side at least. The date brick on the side of Blisworth Mill and warehouse building is 1879. Well looked after. Right, one thing I didn't check, yep, they are. I didn't check that the switches were on for the horn and the tunnel lamp, but they are. We're just doing tick over speed right now because we're going past other moored boats on these private moorings on our right. And you've got to remind me to change my glasses before we go into the tunnel because I've still got my sunglasses on. It's not too far now. I should really be saying facts about Blisworth Tunnel, but I'll leave that to the studio voiceover. I'll give him a little time to give you some information on the tunnel that we're coming up to.
The Blisworth Tunnel is the third longest navigable canal tunnel in the UK canal network at 3,076 yards, or in new money 2,813 metres long. Work began on Blisworth Tunnel in 1793. Engineering errors left a wiggle in the tunnel, and after 3 years of work it collapsed due to quicksand, which claimed the lives of 14 men. In March 1805 the tunnel was finally opened, which meant that the Gayton Junction Canal was fully navigable from Birmingham all the way down to London.
Okay, that's probably long enough for me to have put a voiceover bit in about the tunnel. On our way heading north, we're currently heading south, but we're heading back to Safe Harbour, as you know. We had to walk over the tunnel to go and get the car again because we'd left it at Stoke Bruerne. We did find the path and we had quite a nice walk over the top, and I will try and put some of the footage in of that walk.
I'm actually going to include the footage of us walking over the hill
from back when we did it
on the next vlog.
We've cheated this time around, of course. We've got 2 cars with us.
2 cars? How very extravagant.
Which is why we stopped off at Stoke Bruerne last night.
We both travelled to Stoke Bruerne from our respective workplaces after we had finished for the day.
Now, I'm not too sure what the camera footage is going to be like through the tunnel, so it could be a very, very short vlog of us approaching the tunnel and then coming out the other end. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll throw a light on the roof at some point to light up the back of the tunnel, because I like to see the back of the boat smacking it, see how far away it is from the edge of the tunnel as we go through it. Let's slow up just a little bit. Yeah, that is a tree down. That's a shame. I will report that as soon as I can. Oh yeah. It's definitely blocking the towpath, isn't it? I suppose people can get just under it. As we go past, I'm just going to flick the engine into neutral just so the propeller doesn't snag on any branches. I should be alright. I haven't heard any clunks as we've gone over it. This is where we hear the clunks. Clunk, 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 clunk. And this is the tunnel. Entrance coming up. Yep, I know, I've got to change my glasses, thank you. Let's just do that now. That looks like a wide beam waiting for passage. They're not allowed to go through except at pre-booked times, wide beams, because you wouldn't want to meet a wide beam coming the other way as you were going through. I haven't seen any notices to say that there is a booking today for a wide beam. Tunnels, yeah, it's a bit of trepidation going through tunnels. I think also it's the plank of wood's on the other side to us going through, so we've just got the bare brick face. Why have I got trepidation going through tunnels? I think the first major tunnel I went through was the West Hill Tunnel on a hire boat, and we had a stag party behind us. I think, well, I'm saying it was a stag party, it might not have been. It was an all male sort of party boat, let's say, and they were playing lots of music and chasing us down through the tunnel. And I've got to admit, I spent most of the time bouncing off the walls going through that one, trying to stay ahead of them. Wasn't a pleasant experience, but we were all right coming back. It was a nice trip coming back through the West Hill Tunnel to get back to Alfchurch Marina with the ABC boat. This is a bit annoying, having all this overgrowth by the entrance. Okay, and in we go.
Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we cruise through the dark and dank Blisworth Tunnel. See you next time. Bye.